guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a get ready with me tutorial, and this is going to be a very simplified, everyday, no makeup look. I was discussing makeup with one of my friends. She was asking me about how to set concealer, and she said that she was watching one of my videos, and she said, while you blend out your makeup beautifully, you do wear a lot of products, and that's absolutely correct. But I was really thinking about it and I went, okay, what are 10 steps that I can take that an everyday woman can do? And it can be really quick. She can modify this look, so if she needs a 5-minute makeup look, she can eliminate some of these steps. If she has more time, then she can do all of these steps, and so on and so forth. So today's video is going to be exactly that. I'm going to show you a very simplified makeup look, and then I am going to show you some options if you have the time to enhance it. So like eyeliner or eyeshadow. That way, if you are a bit high maintenance like I am, you can take all of these steps to create a very natural makeup look. Or if you're a simple gal, you can also take this makeup look and you can create it yourself into a way that's very simplified for your everyday life. With that being said, let's just hop right into the tutorial. To start things off, I'm going to be using a primer. I think everyone truly needs some sort of primer if they want the longevity of their makeup to increase. And so the primer that I'm going to be using today, I'm going to be using this Mercier foundation primer, and it's their Radiance primer. I really do like this primer. It definitely does give you a bit of radiance, and I'm almost out of it, so I'm going to use a good portion of that, and I'm just going to blend this all over the face. This is going to help bring life back to dull skin, and if you have dry skin like I do and you're dealing with this crazy weather, this is perfect to just kind of enhance and give you that everyday natural glow underneath your foundation. So I'm just going to press that under the eyes and top of the lids and all over the face. Next step is foundation. If you want to simplify things, just go ahead and use a powder, but for me, because I want a bit of full coverage, I am going to use a foundation. And the foundation I'm going to be using is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation stick. My drugstore alternative would be the Maybelline Better Skin foundation. I just left that one at home because I did want to use this one up. I'm going to apply this directly to my face, take it down my neck. I love this because it is full coverage, and so it's just going to lock everything into place. I'm going to go right next to that little blemish there. Now, you can blend this out with a beauty blender, you can blend this out with a makeup brush, you can even blend this out with your fingers if you like. I am actually going to be taking a brush. This is the Sephora professional brush, and this is the mineral powder brush in number 45. I am just going to buff this out. I am going to swoop this on my eyes. If you are not planning on using eyeshadow, that is a nice tip for you. You can either use concealer or your foundation to cancel out any pigmentation you have on your lids. Since this foundation is full coverage, I don't actually have to set it with a powder, but if you are looking for a good powder, you can use this powder. I love this powder. This is the Mercier Mineral Press Powder, and I'm in the shade Natural Beige. So if I wasn't going to use this, or if I was to use more of a liquid foundation, I would set it with this particular one. Now, you can set your makeup right now. I'm gonna let it soak into my skin for a bit, and I am going to move on to eyes. You can either skip eyeshadow altogether, or you can do something really simplistic, and so I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do that's really simplistic. This is the Maybelline Master Prime Long Lasting Eyeshadow Base. I love this. I also love really any of the Maybelline cream products, and so I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this to my lids. If you just want to apply mascara, go for that. That's going to work for you, and it's really going to enhance your eyes and make you look wide awake. For all over the lid, I'm going to be using this highlight right here. It's a baked highlight by Mercier. It's a very, very natural highlight. I'll show you a little bit right there. It just gives you a beautiful, beautiful sheen. So I'm going to set with this, and I'm just going to go ahead and use my fingers for this. As you can see, it's very similar to my skin tone, so it's perfect for an everyday look. I'm gonna go into my Naked Basics palette, and I'm gonna go into this shade right here. Oh, not that one. This one right here. You just wanna go into a really natural, neutral brown that is a little bit deeper than your skin tone. And so this is the shade Naked 2. I'm going to be taking my MAC 224 brush, and I'm just going to gently sweep that into my crease. It's just gonna give me a little bit of dimension. It's not gonna be too crazy. It's still gonna look a little natural, but it is going to enhance your eyes. Now, if you did decide to go with the eyeshadow, you can omit eyeliner and go straight into mascara, or you can go the route that I'm going to do, and I am going to be applying eyeliner. Now, you can use one of two things. You can either go with a liquid liner, or you can use a kohl liner. I love this liner. This is the NYX Slide On Glide On Stay On, and definitely a turn on waterproof liner, and this is the jet black liner. Love this liner, and I like to tight line with this. I'm not going to tight line with it today, but I am going to use this liner right here. This is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. It's a waterproof liquid liner. This is in the shade Trooper. Now, the reason why I like to do my eyes first before my concealer is just in case there's any fallout, I can go ahead and clean that up before I apply the concealer. You know what? Hold on a second. I need to blend this out just a little bit more. Do you guys have that issue right here in this little pocket? It always bunches up. I don't know why, but it does. Now I'm gonna let that dry, and while I let that dry, I'm gonna move on to concealer. You can use whatever concealer you want to use. I use the Maybelline Better Stay Concealer, and I'm in the shade Ivory. I'm going to dot this right underneath the eyes. And then to help blend everything out, I am going to use my Maybelline concealer. I just have really dry under eyes, and while I do like this because it stays underneath my eyes, I like to blend it out with a little bit of this product because it is very creamy. Now, to blend this out, you can use your beauty blender, but I'm going to be using a brush today, and so I'm going to be using my Morphe M335 brush. And so what I'm going to do is just pat that under the eye, and then I'm going to blend everything out. Then to lock that into place, I'm going to be using a setting powder. You can use any setting powder you have. There are some amazing setting powders like my Maybelline one, but the one that I'm going to be using today is the Makeup Forever HD High Definition Powder. Love this setting powder. So I'm just going to take the same brush, and like I said, if you're using a beauty blender, go ahead and use that as well. But I'm just going to take a little bit of this, and then I am just going to set my under eyes. Because I did use a bit of a creamy concealer, I do want to set it so it does not transfer, does not budge. If you are using a liquid foundation, I would recommend setting that, so you can use your setting powder for that. Or you can use a regular foundation powder. It will give you a little bit more fuller coverage. That's another tip too. If your significant other is complaining about your makeup transferring on them, set it with a powder. Now that I've let the liner set, I'm going to move back to my eyes. I am just going to curl my lashes. Then you want to apply mascara. The mascara that I'm going to be using is this brand new mascara by CoverGirl, and I'm obsessed with it. It's the CoverGirl Plumpify BlastPro mascara, and this is in Very Black. But like I said, you can use any mascara that you have. Great thing about this is not waterproof, but it does last all day long. Now, I do not apply this one to the bottom lashes. You can. I'm just going to use one coat. You can go crazy and do several coats, but I'm just going to use one coat today. The great thing about this particular mascara is it does have a little bit of a bristle on the edge and on the tip, so that you can really get into those inner corner lashes and outer corner lashes. You can use whatever mascara you have on your top and bottom lashes. You can even omit putting mascara on your bottom lashes. However, I've only found one mascara for my lower lash line that really stays put and is not going to budge. My eyes water like it's no tomorrow. And that one is the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara, and this is in black. I love this mascara. It's a teeny tiny wand, as you can see there. And so what I like to do is just quickly put one little coat. I'm going to brush them down, and then I'm going to brush them upward, really get in there, and then brush it back down. Brush them down, brush them back up, and then brush it back down. Now this next step is optional. If you already have gorgeous, luscious brows, you can definitely skip this step. Or if you need to set your brows, you can go ahead and use some sort of brow mascara. I love using this clear mascara by Maybelline. There's also a brow gel by Benefit, and Essence has one as well. But as you can see, my brows do not match my hair. They are very thin, very sparse, and they are just a very light shade. So I'm going to be filling them in, and I'm going to be using this holy grail item. Oh my goodness, I love this so much. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist, and this is in Brunette. What I'm going to do first is brush my brows upward and then brush them out. I'm going to take the other side. This is a pencil, and I just love it, and I am just going to be doing short strokes forward and backward, just really defining my brows and making them look more natural. As I go along, I'm just going to be brushing out the product, blending it into my brow hairs so that it just looks more natural. And I'm barely putting any pressure, and so I'm just gonna brush through this one more time, and then I'm gonna do this eyebrow. Once again, this step is optional, but I like to set my brows into place. So I'm gonna be using my Maybelline Great Lash Mascara, and this is their clear mascara. It's perfect for eyebrows. I am just going to gently run that through my brows. This is going to make sure that my brows stay in place all day long. Now, for the rest of my face, you can go ahead and use highlighter, bronzer, contour, all of that jazz, but instead, I'm just going to be using a blush. And the blush I'm going to be using is this brand new blush by Wet n Wild. This is their Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush in Rose Champagne. This is a beautiful blush, and the great thing about this is that it does have a bit of shimmer and luminosity. When you put this on, it's almost as though you have a highlight and a blush combined. It is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to take this with a blush brush. This is my Real Techniques blush brush. I'm going to swirl that in there. Tap off the excess, and I'm going to focus this on my cheekbones and then swirl it onto the apples of my cheeks. That way we're kind of contouring, but it's still bringing back a little bit of color to your face. If this is too much for you, you can just apply it to the apples of your cheeks, but I like a bit of contour. Now, if you accidentally apply a little bit too much blush, just go ahead and take a powder brush. This is my Sephora 55 brush, and I'm just going to buff everything out. Now for lips, you can wear a lipstick, you can wear a lip liner, but I'm actually going to be using a tinted lip balm. I think that's perfect for an everyday woman. You can just reapply it multiple times and not have to use a mirror. And the one that I'm going to be using is by Fresh. It is their Sugar Honey Lip Balm. It is absolutely beautiful. It's like my lips, but better. This is my go-to non-existent makeup look. Obviously, I am wearing some makeup, and you can tell especially by the liquid liner, but like I said, there are some options that you can omit if you really want it to be very, very natural. Now, clearly, I'm not stating that you have to wear makeup. If you can rock no makeup, go you. I just feel more confident when I have a little bit of makeup on, and this is just a look that no matter what, if I wear this, I feel super confident. It looks very natural, even though I am still wearing makeup. So yeah, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and until next time, I hope you all have an amazing week, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.